Hello, everybody. Hello. Hi, I'm Aoife. Today I'm going to be talking to you about a very popular sport in China. It's actually the national sport of China. We're going to be talking about ping pong. Did you know that there are 10 million Chinese people who play ping pong competitively, with 300 million playing leisurely? In comparison, in a study done in the 2018-2019 season, there were 691,000 registered hockey players in Canada. First, let's discuss the rules and the regulations of ping pong. Let's go. So now let's talk about the rules and regulations of ping pong. A match is played best of 3 of 5 games. For each match, the first player to reach 11 points wins that game. However, a game must be won by a 2-point margin. A point is scored when a ball is put into play, so not just when the server hits it, so it's not like volleyball. The edges of the table are part of the legal table service, however the sides are not. Regarding the flow of the game, each player serves 2 points in a row, and then the server switches. After each game, the players must switch sides of the table. When it comes to the service of the ball, it must rest on an open palm and then be thrown up 6 inches into the air and then struck. The ball will first bounce in the opponent's side, and then it'll come back and bounce in the other person's side. Okay, next section. Now that we've talked about the rules and we know how to play ping pong, let's talk about the history of it and where it originated. So this sport was not actually invented in China. It was invented as an after-dinner parlor game for the upper class in the late 19th century England. Few people imagining that the game would be so popular in socialist China 100 years later. Ping pong made its way to China through the Western settlements via Japan and Korea in 1901. This sport started in urban areas, however, it quickly became popular elsewhere over the years. A Shanghai stationery shop owner is believed to have brought the game over from Japan, the first ping pong house being opened in 1916. However, at this time, only the rich could afford to play this game. The sport was declared the national sport of China in 1950 by Chairman Mao. This was actually a really smart decision because this game can be played very cheaply and doesn't require much space. During the 1970s, the relations between China and the Soviet Union were deteriorating, as well as the increasing tensions between the US and Vietnam. The Chinese felt that by opening their door to the US, they would finally put an end to the hostile relations and become allies. The United States welcomed and supported the opportunity, and the US took the sport of ping pong to improve their ties. In 1972, China took the first step, this being to hold a ping pong tournament in Beijing. This would bring the two teams together from avowed enemies. This trip marks the beginning of better relations between the two countries. This soon becomes to be known as the ping pong diplomacy. The Chinese leaders used this tournament to send a message to the US that they were ready to put an end to their isolation of the Cultural Revolution and open up a bamboo crack to the rest of the world. So yes, China and the US used ping pong to improve their countries' relations. Now, you have a better understanding of why this sport is so important to China. Okay, so now that we know how to play ping pong and we know where the sport originated from, let's discuss China's success in the sport. So, in the years following the Cultural Revolution, China's table tennis team grew into a major force in the world. Table tennis is, as we know, one of the sports in the Summer Olympic Games. It was actually introduced at the 1988 Summer Olympics held in Seoul, South Korea. China's table tennis team soon developed into an unstoppable power. After the Olympics in 1988, China took home 5 gold medals at the 24th Summer Olympics, and 2 of them were for table tennis. Of the 28 Olympic gold medals awarded from 1988 to 2012, China had 24 of them. Even today, China is recognized as the most successful nation in Olympic table tennis, winning 28 gold medals, 17 silver, and 8 bronze. In conclusion, the Chinese are not only extremely skilled in the sport of ping pong, but it actually played a crucial role in its history as a country. So thank you very much for watching me talk about ping pong today. I had a lot of fun, and I hope that maybe you learned something. Thank you. Now that we've talked about
Now that we've talked about